Okay, hi everyone. So in this video, we are going to learn the different Citrix virtual apps and desktop deployments. Generally, we have three different deployments. One is on-premises deployment, and the second one is hybrid cloud deployment, and another one is Citrix cloud deployment. Let's discuss each deployment with the architecture diagram. So coming to the on-premises deployment, as we know, we have different layers in the Citrix: user layer, access layer, control layer, and resource layer. So all the layers are present in on-premises environment, in on-premises deployment. You consider access layer, Citrix gateway and storefront is on-premises, and the control layer, delivery controller, database, license will be hosted in on-premises environment. And also the resources like Windows apps, Linux apps, full desktops, and the hosting platforms like Server, Nutanix, Microsoft Hyper-V, and VMware vSphere. Everything is hosted in on-premises environment. Coming to the Citrix virtual apps and desktops hybrid cloud deployment. Okay, coming to the hybrid cloud deployment, as we see in the architecture diagram, Citrix gateway and storefront, delivery controller, database, and license. That means access layer and control layer are in on-premises environment, which is hosted in Microsoft Hyper-V. And the remaining resources are hosted in Azure, or can be Amazon AWS or Server. This is the hybrid cloud deployment. That means access and control layer are in on-premises environment, and the resources are coming from cloud. That is hybrid cloud deployment. And coming to the Citrix cloud deployment, access layer and also control layer is present in Citrix cloud, and the resources are also present in cloud like Microsoft Azure or Green Server. And in between, the communication between Citrix cloud to the resources, where we have cloud connectors. This is the Citrix cloud deployment. Simple difference in on-premises deployment, everything is present in on-premises. In a hybrid cloud deployment, only resources are present in cloud. And in Citrix cloud deployment, everything is from Citrix cloud, as well as the resources are from clouds. So coming to the user authentication and enumeration process in the on-premises environment. See, in the first step, the user initiates a connection to the gateway. So the user will enter a URL that will provide, the page will provide to enter the username and password. So once the credentials are validated against the Active Directory, so once user enter the username and password, those credentials will be validated by gateway with Active Directory. The credentials are valid, then the information will be sent to storefront. If the storefront is added to the domain, then storefront directly validates the credentials with Active Directory. Otherwise, it will send the credentials information to delivery controller. Then delivery controller will validate the credentials with the Active Directory. Then delivery controller queries the SQL database for the list of available resources. Then the list of available resources are sent to storefront. And then the user can see Student sends the information to gateway. Gateway will present available resources. In this, after this, the authentication and resource enumeration is completed. Simple thing, when user enters the credentials, that information goes to gateway. Gateway means which is in NetScaler. That gateway will validate the credentials Active Directory. Then that information sent to storefront. Storefront, if it is in domain, it will validate Active Directory. Otherwise, it will send to delivery control. Delivery control again validates with Active Directory. Then it will queries the database for the list of available resources. That information sent to storefront, and storefront will list with the assigned applications or desktops. Coming to this session launch. Once the authentication and enumeration is over, in a session launch, when the user clicks on any application, the request sent to storefront through the gateway. Okay, and storefront sends the information to delivery controller. Delivery controller sends the host connection information to storefront. The first C1. So when user clicks on the application, that information sent to storefront via gateway. Storefront sends the information to delivery controller, and delivery controller queries the SQL database to determine the appropriate host to put in the request. The delivery controller sends the host connection information to storefront. Host connection information to storefront. Storefront request and receive one-time ticket via secure ticket authority. Then storefront generates a launch file including the ticket information, which is also sent to the user through the gateway. Citrix Workspace app uses launch file and makes a connection to the gateway 443. Gateway validates the ticket with the STA ATR 443. Gateway initiates connection to the resource 149.2.98 on behalf of user. So this will be the session launch process.